Welcome to Mountain Valley Real Estate, where you get to virtually walk the property with me so you can get a superior boots on the ground feel for the property. Are you looking for a really sweet property with some elbow room? Perhaps one with a creek running along the back? Welcome to Mountain Valley Real Estate. I'm John, and that's Land Squatch. If you are new here, please watch the video all the way through to help out the algorithm. I would really appreciate it. Thank you. Today we have address 18330 Morning Dew Road, kind of like my hairdo, Cottonwood, California. This is listed at $68,000 and seller financing is not available on this one. However, you can try one of the banner banks up and down California. They typically lend on land. So on today's property, I'm going to show you some details, hike down to the bottom, show you the creek, and a special bonus down there as well. You're gonna like it. First of all, we've got some pink tape right here, marks the approximate frontage. It goes along the road frontage, that's the front part of the property. More pink tape down there, just before the neighbor's house. Nice looking homes in this area. And there is a transformer right there. It'd be really sweet to tap into that bad boy if you want to put a home, over here somewhere. Might save you a few bucks if you could. But there is power here. There's another pole right there. So let's see if I can walk and talk at the same time. That will be a first. So come discover this exceptional 8.29 acre parcel nestled in the scenic Quail Ridge Subdivision. The land features gently rolling terrain dotted with majestic blue oak trees, creating a peaceful and picturesque setting. Situated at an elevation of approximately 600 to 650 feet. Since we're at the beginning of the property, let me show you what it's like to drive in here. Almost looks like there's a path already in there. That's where we're going to walk anyway. So I can show you these, what the property looks like. There's a little trail here. You will find deer out here. You will find turkeys. You will also find wild piglets. Little piggies once in a while. Kind of rare, but they are out here in this area. More commonly for the deer. See those probably quite often. Sorry to interrupt our regularly scheduled program, but I wanted to show you where the property's at in relation to other parts of California. So most people know where the capital is, Sacramento. We are going to be in the northern part of California, just below Redding, California. So about 2-hour drive from Sacramento to the property. we are going to go to Cottonwood, California, which is right here. We're going to actually turn off before that. Hooker Creek Road, this road right here. Not too far away is the property, which is right here. Got some nice homes next door here and here. And I think you can see this one, or this one actually, from the back of the property when I walk back there in just a few minutes here. But this is the creek run at the back. I'm going to show you that. And then this is the paved road frontage, Morning Dew Road. It is a cul-de-sac, so end of the road privacy. No, doesn't keep going basically. Just have a couple of neighbors. I met one of them. Very nice. So, yeah. Let me show you a little three-dimensional here. It's great topography. It's not steep. Not totally flat, but in the back, there's definitely looks like it kind of is. So you can kind of see this here. Just a kind of a level ridge, and then it's gently sloping downhill, and this feels all level here because these topo lines are so far apart. Farther apart they are, the more level it feels. And like I said, creek going through here. Yeah. All right, let's get back into the action. So there is a seasonal creek that meanders through both the northwest and northeast corners of this property, adding soothing natural ambiance with its gentle sights and sounds. The captivating landscape offers both privacy and tranquility, an ideal setting for your dream home. There's a nice big white mountain right there. It's got some snow on it right now. It's a nice home on the back of the property over there, so I got a lot of solar up there. So as I showed you along the road frontage, the property is served by power and fronts that paved road for convenient year-round access. There are some CCRs in place. Those are covenants, conditions, restrictions, along with the HOA. Now keep in mind when I say HOA, there's different types of HOAs and different, shall we say, strengths of HOAs, as in some are probably extremely restrictive, the ones with the gated communities and a guard there. And then there's HOAs that are more about not being able to split the property, making sure you pay your road maintenance. There is no gated guard, whatever, that you have to go through like a gate or something. The yearly road maintenance on this property, or whatever you want to call it, HOA fee, is about $350 to $400 per year. The property is just 13 miles to the holiday market in Cottonwood, California. And this part of the property here is extremely nice. And the part that we came from, good build sites there. If you want to be close to the power, or you can come way down here if you want to be really isolated. We're getting close to the creek. Kind of see we're a little bit in the middle of the property, I guess. There is no steepness here. My cell definitely works here. Property taxes are just over 1% of the assessed value per year. And the zoning for the property is R1, the residential type zoning. It is favorable to a house of some sort, manufactured home, stick-built house, that kind of thing. Going to show you the creek down here and a little bonus surprise. There's a bunch of flat down here too. Pretty cool. So this area is all flat. The creek is right up ahead. And during heavy rains, you can have a little pond here. Just a tiny one. You see it right there? Fence line looks like it's in the ballpark. Ooh, yeah. Oh, look at these trails. One right there, and one over here. So on the other side, let's see if I can see it in this thing here. I believe it's right there. It's orange. There's 2 stakes there. One looks orangish red. I believe that's probably your monument, but I can't get over there because this creek is too wide. I can't jump over that. Land squash won't do it either. So here's the creek. So you get a little bit of it. You can kind of see where we're the blue dot there on the map. But there's more creek, and the surprise up here. Sounds beautiful. So this is where your creek frontage would end on this part of the property. You can see this fence running along here, so you get over there, and that's somebody else's. And it kind of goes along this direction. So you get that, but not too much of that. A little bit over on the other side of the creek right in there. So that's what it looks like here from the map. Anyway, nice home over there. Really nice looking property. I like the layout of the land here. So here's the fence again. So you get basically what's over here. It's a pretty cool tree. Kind of a cool shot. You hear something? Can you hear it now? Ugh. Here's the surprise. No, not land squash. See if I can do this without dying. Check out them apples, man. Waterfall! That looks like it's, I'd say 6 feet, maybe 7 feet. It goes into the creek. Yeah, this is seasonal, but very cool. Special. There's no way to give this perspective. So yeah, a little bit of erosion going on here, making this thing wider and wider. This is a nice spot here. All that good level land. Yummy, delicious. We've got game trails galore. Looks like they all come together and hit right here. So to sum up this property, I really like it. Yeah, you've got power at the road frontage. You've got the entrance into the property that looks like it's going to be a good usable area if you want to build. Not too far from the road, so you don't have to run power very far. Of course, you can do solar if you want. But look at that. This is part of that little tiny creek that's got the waterfall. This is some of the waterfall water. So you know if this is going, your waterfall is going. Doesn't look like much with this wide angle camera. Anyway, you've got usable, gently rolling land with a cool creek at the back. Seasonal, yes, but when it's flowing, it's awesome. Makes beautiful sounds. This property is rural, so you're a little bit out of town. Your neighbors are not on top of you. It's a nice area. Got nice homes around you. I'd highly recommend. And then you've got, of course, the wildlife here too, because you're, you know, out in the woods basically. Just not high elevation, so don't have to worry about snowfall here. So if you like this property, check out that one right there, or this one over here. I will see you very soon on the next property coming your way. Take care now. Bye-bye then.